Hello, my name is Claire Dubois, and my she story would have to be the last 6 or 7 years of my life where I would say I have had a crash course in getting over myself. And the invitation that TreeSisters was to me, which came to me fully formed in a car crash, was never my idea. And what it basically did, which was hand me 2 possible futures to myself. One, do you want to be an extension of everything that you've done thus far? In which case, do you want to play small? Do you want to be apologetic endlessly? Do you want to live in a limited reality? Do you want to fear life and be defended? Or how about not having a clue what you're capable of, dropping your stories, stepping out on the global stage, publicly standing there without your ducks in a row, not knowing how to do something, and just saying, you know what, we have to do this, so can we do it together? And for me, one of the hardest things about that was together, because I was really frightened of women, and I had no idea what it meant even to really be a woman. And I was being asked by life in this car crash very overtly to help reinstate feminine consciousness, and I didn't even really know what that was back then. And so it hit my inadequacy buttons squarely across the board, and I remember thinking, well, you know, initially 9 months I said no, and after a while when I said yes, it was a case of, well, what's it going to be? Am I going to live a life where I stay small and wondering what would have happened if I'd had a go, or am I just going to have a go and look at this phase of life, especially the political situation, the environmental situation, and just go, if ever there was a time that humanity was being thrown down a gauntlet, are you going to step forward? Are you going to amaze yourselves? Are you going to just really move beyond the conditioned responses and the assumptions and the behaviors that you've done all this time that you can see are wantonly destructive? Or are you going to have a quantum evolutionary leap and shift into reverence for life and reverence for the feminine, and actually start to be the restorer species that I believe that we're here to be? And what was it going to be? Was I going to stay apologetic, or was I going to pitch my life towards something that I knew would stretch me in every single way and has continually stretched me? And I made the choice to grow. And I think one of the best things about it has been, oh, it's been terrifying, and I've got so many things wrong along the way, and I've fallen in love with what it means to be a woman, and I've fallen in love with the opportunity within sisterhood. I've discovered these things because I put myself into the fire. They were things I was so frightened of, and I truly believe that where you have fear, there is huge opportunity, and almost where you have fear, there your greatest gifts actually lie. And so for me, it's been this willingness to do what I was told in the crash, which was, you know, call everything you do an experiment, because you can't fail an experiment, you can only learn. And get on and reforest the tropics within 10 years. That was the directive from life. Not a small thing, fairly overwhelming. And but why not? You know, as my brother said, and my partner at the time said, well, someone's got to do it, you know, we've got to do it, so how about just pitching yourself towards something, no matter how terrifying? In fact, in a way, the more frightening the better, because what faster way is there to grow than to do something that you feel that you're completely ill-equipped to do, but life seemed to think it knew that I could, and therefore I think life knows us so much better than we know ourselves. So why not say, okay, I'll have a go? And I do feel as if I've been turned inside out. I feel like I've gone from being agonizingly private to public in such a way that I no longer feel that my life is my own. I could never have imagined feeling that way. But what a thing to live a life that you just say, here it is, it's of service. If it serves you, then it's been worth it. And to say, I'm here to reforest this planet. I'm here to help womankind step into leadership. I'm here to change the paradigm. I'm here to be a pain in the ass and just say, come on everybody, let's get over our conditioning. And I want to be that because I want to live a life that inspires me every day, so that I can get up and look at the craziness and have a way that it makes sense to myself. And live as permission, live as an invitation. And that's what I believe we are for each other. And I think that's what TreeStories is. TreeStories. SheStory is. It's us being permission for each other. It's us saying we are so much more, all of us. And if we hold hands, and if we drop underneath our conditioning and our fear, we will find these wild, raging rivers of intuition and instinctual knowing that are here to serve a completely different quality of leadership on our planet. I think we're all SheStories in the making, every single one of us astonishing. And I'd love to know what yours is.